The night had been quiet, too quiet. The kind of quiet that didn't soothe. It pressed on your chest, made the air feel too heavy, made every breath feel like an effort. You sat hunched over the desk, staring at the monitors without really seeing them, your vision blurry from exhaustion. The fluorescent lights above buzzed faintly. Your hands trembled on the keyboard. You were trying so hard to stay composed, to stay strong, to keep pretending you weren't falling apart inside. But pretending had its limits, and tonight you've reached yours. Your breath hitched, a sharp inhale you try to swallow, then another. Your shoulders convulsed once, and the dam broke. Tears spilled over before you could stop them. You crawled forward, hands covering your face, silent sobs shaking your whole body. The office felt suddenly too big, too empty, too cold. Your cries echoed quietly off the walls, raw and desperate. For the first time, you didn't care who heard. You just cried. Down the left hall, animatronic footsteps approached, steadied, unhurried, always recognizable. Bonnie. But tonight, he wasn't hunting. The moment he heard your breaking breaths, his footsteps slowed, paused, then shifted, lighter somehow, as if he was approaching cautiously instead of aggressively. He appeared in the left doorway, flame filling it easily. His bright eyes glowed softly in the dark hall, but they weren't sharp or predatory. They dimmed, almost like concern. He watched you sob into your hands, body curled in on itself. He tilted his head. Then he stepped inside. "You're crying." His voice was low, smoother than expected, and oddly gentle for a metal machine. He took another step, then another. The closer we got, the more his posture changed. Shoulders lowering, head tipping slightly, hands open and unthreatening. He wasn't approaching like a monster tonight. He was approaching like someone worried. "What's wrong? Did someone hurt you?" You didn't answer. Couldn't answer. Tears spilling past your shaking fingers. Your breath hitched in painful, uneven gasps. Bonnie froze for a moment, processing. Then he moved again, slower this time, until he was kneeling beside you. Leather joints clicked softly as he adjusted himself to your level. He extended his paw-like hand, hesitated, then set it gently on the floor near yours. Not touching, just offering. "You don't have to be scared of me." His voice softened. "Look at me, please." Your trembling form shifted slightly, but you couldn't lift your head. The tears kept flowing, the kind you hold in for weeks, the kind that only escape when you've finally broken. Bonnie's ears lowered. Something inside him, circuitry, spirit, instinct, ached. He slowly reached out again, placing a cold metal hand against your shaky back. A soft mechanical hum vibrated through his palm, not harsh, but soothing, like a distant lullaby. You tensed at the first touch, but then melted under it. Bonnie's voice dropped to a near whisper. You don't have to pretend anymore. Not with me. He shifted closer, wrapping his other arm around you in a careful hug. His embrace was warm from internal murders, steady like a wall protecting you from the world. Your crying grew louder, the release of everything you had been holding inside. Your shoulders shook violently, breath coming in harsh, broken pieces. Bonnie tightened big voice, gently rocking you. It's okay. Let it out. I'm right here. He lowered his head beside yours, nuzzling lightly against your hair in a clumsy but sincere attempt at comfort. I'm not leaving you alone again, I promise. You leaned into him, blowing your face against his chest plating. Tears soaked into the cool metal, but Bonnie only held you closer, protective and steady. Minutes passed, maybe hours. Time didn't matter. What mattered is that you weren't alone anymore. When your sobs finally softened, Bonnie brushed a trembling tear off your cheek with the back of his paw. He looked at you, Willie looked at you, and his voice dropped to something achingly tender. You came here every night, hurting like this? A soft whir of his chest of us. I should have known sooner. He pulled you back into a gentle embrace. You don't have to be afraid of this place. Not while I'm here. Bonnie stayed by your side the rest of the night, sitting beside your chair, one arm wrapped protectively around you. Whenever you shook, he muttered soft, mechanical hums, meant to soothe. When your breath caught, he stroked along your back until it's steady, and whenever you closed your eyes, he whispered, Rest, I got you. The next night, you stepped into the building again, heart heavier but steadier. Bonnie stood in the hallway already, waiting, not stalking, not hiding, just waiting. When he saw you, his ears perked, and a strange warmth flickered in his glowing eyes. He stepped forward, slow and gentle. You came back, and for the first time in a long time, you smiled, and Bonnie stayed close the entire shift, silent, loyal, protective. Because after last night, he wasn't letting you face anything alone again.